accused of harassment by 5 officers who worked under him.
Their allegations disturbing and disgusting. Fox 8 Stephanie Bertini is live in North Bergen with more. Steph?
Yeah, so first of all, the details of the complaints are so inappropriate. We can't really get into all of the details or even show you all of the images we've seen today here on the air. This police chief is accused of assaulting and harassing officers, even stabbing one of them with a needle. And now we're hearing those 5 officers, well, they're planning to sue. An attorney representing the officers filed a notice of tort claim under Title 59. It's required before a lawsuit can be filed against a public entity here in New Jersey. In the documents, North Bergen Police Chief Robert Farley is being accused of disturbing behavior towards officers working underneath him at the department. It's alleged his harassing behavior toward the officers on the job extended to sending things to their homes. Photos provided in the documents include images of broken glass, what looks like egg on a door, and a photo labeling a man in profile as Chief Farley. The man appears to be shaving his arms, and these photos also include other sexually provocative and inappropriate things.
Some of them are just absolutely disgusting. Others have nothing to do with the officers. When I say nothing to do with the officers on the job, it actually went so far as to send certain things to officers' homes. Other acts include stabbing one of our officers in the genitals with a hypodermic needle, placing Viagra, Adderall in office coffee urns, for want of a better word, coffee pots, shaving. And I know some of this sounds a little weird, guys. It's not real easy to relay, okay, because it's so bizarre. You know, shaving his arms, taking his shirt off naked from the waist up, and shaving his arms on the desks of, I believe it's a deputy chief, scraping certain excrement off of his underwear onto persons' desks.
That's Patrick Toscano, the attorney representing the 5 officers. We reached out to North Bergen Township. Leaders in a statement said, as per state law, North Bergen referred these allegations to the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office for review as soon as we became aware of them, and we understand that they were subsequently sent to the New Jersey State Attorney General's Office. The township will respect the outcome of that investigation, and at this point, none of these allegations have been proven to be true. Now, the police chief was appointed last year, and according to township leaders, well, they say he made a lot of changes in the department, we're told, including clamping down on overtime extensively. And in a quote, that spokesperson also said it's highly suspicious that these allegations have only come to light after Chief Farley instituted these reforms. Throwing it back inside.
Very well. All right. Thanks, Stephanie.
Prediction essential, love me or hate me, there's no in between. So that boy filthy, man. Chief Farley shaving himself over the the deputy chief's desk. It was probably a practical joke, and he was joking with him. I don't think it's bizarre is what some men do in the workplace when they're fucking men to do weird, hilarious shit to each other, and it wouldn't be taken out of context. But trying to stab someone in the genital area with syringes, putting eggs on the door, sending dildos. They said allegedly on 1010 Wins, they said allegedly he sent the dildo to somebody's house, one of the officers' houses. I guess it's a practical joke, but in this new world that we live in, if you're gonna be the boss, you gotta remain professional all the time, because things like these allegations come up against you, and they were just practical jokes around the office to make the workplace, I guess, more at ease. Obviously, this nigga does not run a HR or a fucking sexual harassment, LGBTQ, alphabet mafia, diversity, inclusion, all types of classes, sexual harassment classes. They supposed to take every 6 months, right? So you supposed to take these classes every 6 months, but it seemed like he like bypassed all that shit. Like he doesn't even have the classes mandated in his unit because he's definitely not following rules. You can't do that being a higher up. That's very strange though. I could see if he did it as pranks, like it's one and done. Then you expect somebody to prank you back, then you got to get them back. If everybody was in on it, but if everyone's not in on it, it's just fucking weird, bro. Like it's one and done. But if you repeatedly shaved on the DCO's desk, you're filthy. If you taking excrements out your ass and putting on someone's desk or keyboard over and over, you're filthy. You're bizarre, bro. That's a hostile workplace, hostile work environment. That's what you created. Like, you can't say you didn't create that hostile work environment. I guess I can't. Men play jokes. Like I used to be on my job, and I'd be like, I put duct tape around a nigga locker before he comes in the morning. Like you put duct tape on a lot. Like you duct tape the whole lot. Like not a half a roll of duct, but you put on you put on a nice accumulation of duct tape up there, right? So a nigga coming in the morning, nigga like, yo, what the fuck is duct tape? And duct tape is a motherfucker to get off. Even if you're using a razor blade, you're trying to cut through it. It's duct tape's just a motherfucker, right? It's funny. Then he'll get me back. Then it's like a couple of times here and there. Then we ease off each other. You don't go badgering the whole time, poking the fucking the beehive. You know what I mean? As that terminology I use, but if you did it one and done, or maybe 2-3 times, you can understand it's a joke. But then some type of seriousness need to be taken into account because you still have to run the unit, right? But if you're weirding, like eggs, I can understand, but trying to stab somebody with a syringe, bro, what are you doing? Like you're wild, B. North Bergen, but they try to say this came because of the him cracking down on the overtime now. Yeah, they put a new guy in to save money, right? I think he's been the chief for about a couple of years, 2 years, 3 years. So he's trying to crack down on the money being used and shit like that. Okay, cool, shit like that. They basically live in there, motherfucker. Like they live in Jersey. Cops live in a precinct. Same thing with COs, and they just live there. Like there's nothing you could really do. You're gonna get turned around no matter what. But it is what it is. But I could see him doing once or twice. That's my opinion. Once or twice, it's funny. Like men will be men. But if you egg it on, and bro, now you're just being fucking weird and bizarre. And running down with somebody, if that's, I don't think it's really true. I don't think can you get a syringe through a fucking pair of jeans? I'm not sure. But nigga, I don't think he definitely got them shits through. But yo, let me know how you feel in the workplace. We know how a lot of people feel in the workplace. They don't say shit to each other no more because they got all these fucking independent women in there that get offended. I'm uncomfortable. I'm offended by him. Niggas don't even want to talk to these bitches no more. So I can understand. So if you got a nothing but men in the workplace, and this is kind of serious that it got to the news. Excuse me. It's kind of serious that it got into the news. But can you redact this? Maybe is a PR. Maybe is a knockdown. Maybe you get put. I guess he becomes like administrator or some shit like that. Maybe I don't know. Or he becomes like a lieutenant. He gets knocked down really far down. So, but who knows, man? Wish him best of luck. But I can understand it being pranks. That's my opinion on it. Just let me know if in the comments you're cool with the pranks or you're not cool with the pranks in the workplace. It depends on how you feel and how you see yourself in the workplace. But predictions, since you love me, hate me, there's no between. Like, comment, subscribe. Help me out with the algorithm. Don't go poking niggas with syringes in their genitals. And damn sure don't be shaving your fucking arms on the nigga desk. That's crazy. You're filthy, man. Get the fuck up out of here. Go ahead, Chief Farley. Get the fuck from over here.